Introduction. The strength hidden in stillness. There is a quiet kind of power that the world rarely talks about. It is not loud. It doesn't fight for attention. It doesn't need to prove anything. It is called calm. Calm isn't weakness. It is not indifference. It is not pretending everything is fine. It is strength under control. It is clarity in chaos. It is choosing peace when your emotions beg you to explode. In a world addicted to noise and reaction, calm people stand out not because they don't care, but because they've learned something most people haven't. Emotions don't control them. This audiobook is about reclaiming that power, the power to stop overreacting, to stop letting anger, fear, or anxiety run your life. It is about learning how to take back control of your mind, your emotions, and your peace. Because in the end, calm isn't something you find, it is something you build. Chapter 1. Why we overreact. Let us start with the truth. Everyone overreacts sometimes. Someone says something rude. You get cut off in traffic. Plans fall apart. And suddenly, it feels like the world is against you. That rush of anger or panic, that is your brain's survival system kicking in. It thinks you're in danger. When something threatens your ego, your comfort, or your expectations, the mind releases stress hormones, adrenaline, cortisol, preparing you to fight or flee. But here's the problem. Most modern threats aren't physical. They're emotional. And we don't need to fight them, we need to understand them. You overreact when you believe your emotions are facts. You overreact when you let temporary feelings create permanent damage. The secret is realizing this. You can feel something strongly and still stay calm. Emotions are signals, not commands. You can acknowledge your feelings without obeying them. That is where emotional control begins. Chapter 2. The pause between feeling and action. Between every feeling and every reaction there is a space. That space is your greatest weapon. When you pause before reacting, you step out of the emotion and into awareness. You stop being the emotion and start observing it. Anger says, react now. Calm says, wait. That pause, even if it is just a few seconds, gives you the power to choose a better response. You can breathe. You can think. You can decide. And every time you use that pause, your emotional intelligence grows stronger. Start practicing it today. When you feel triggered, don't rush. Take one deep breath in through the nose, out through the mouth. Let your body reset. Remember, the first reaction your mind offers is usually the worst one. Wait for the second thought, it is often the truth.
Chapter 3. The Ego and the Illusion of Control. So much of overreacting comes from the ego, that part of you that always wants to be right, respected, and in control. When someone challenges you, disagrees, ignores, or disrespects you, your ego panics. It whispers, you can't let them do that to you, and you react. But ego-driven reactions don't protect you. They imprison you, because the moment someone else can trigger you, they control you. Think about that. Every time you overreact, you hand your peace over to someone else. Real control isn't about changing others. It's about mastering yourself. When you stop needing to prove anything, you become untouchable. Calm people don't need to win arguments. They win energy. They don't lose their peace over small things, because they've learned that not everything deserves a reaction. Chapter 4. The Power of Emotional Awareness. You can't control what you don't understand. That's why emotional awareness is so powerful. Start by noticing what you feel without judgment. Ask yourself, what exactly am I feeling right now? Where is this emotion coming from? Sometimes anger hides fear. Sometimes sadness hides exhaustion. Sometimes irritation hides insecurity. When you understand what's underneath the reaction, you stop being a victim of your emotions. Here's a truth most people miss. Emotions don't make you weak. Ignorance of them does. The more aware you are, the calmer you become, because awareness gives you choice. Chapter 5. Detachment, the Secret Skill. Emotional detachment doesn't mean not caring. It means caring wisely. It's the ability to stay centered when life gets messy, to observe situations without absorbing their chaos. Imagine being in a storm but not letting the rain soak into your soul. That's detachment. It's saying, I can't control everything, but I can control how I respond. You can't stop people from being rude. You can't stop problems from showing up, but you can stop them from stealing your peace. That's real emotional maturity. Protecting your energy like it's gold, because it is. Chapter 6. The Science of Staying Calm. Calm isn't magic. It's chemistry. When you breathe deeply, when you slow down your thoughts, when you relax your body, you're actually changing your brain chemistry. You're lowering cortisol, slowing your heart rate, and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, the rest and recover mode of your body. That's why practices like mindfulness, meditation, and gratitude work. They literally rewire your nervous system to be calmer, clearer, and stronger. So when life hits, you don't break. You bend. Start simple. 1 minute of deep breathing. 5 minutes of quiet reflection. A short walk without your phone. Every calm habit adds up. You're teaching your body how to respond with peace instead of panic. Chapter 7. Letting go of what you can't control. So much of our stress comes from trying to control things that were never ours to control. People's opinions, the past, the future, the outcomes. The truth is, control is mostly an illusion. You can't control the storm, but you can control how you sail through it. When you let go of control, you gain freedom. You stop wasting energy on things outside your influence and start focusing on what truly matters. Your attitude, your effort, your response. Peace begins the moment you accept what you can't change. Letting go isn't giving up. It's growing up. Chapter 8. How calm people handle conflict. Calm people don't avoid conflict. They manage it differently. They don't attack. They don't defend. They don't rush. They listen. They think. They respond with intention. Because they understand, the goal isn't to win, it's to understand. When someone is shouting, they're not really angry at you. They're lost in their own emotions. You don't need to mirror that. Your calmness can disarm chaos. Your composure can silence aggression. The calmest person in the room always holds the most power. Chapter 9. The Role of Patience. Patience isn't waiting, it's trusting. Trusting that things will unfold as they should, even if you don't see the result yet. Impatience is fear disguised as urgency. It's the mind saying, if this doesn't happen now, I'll lose control. But life has its own timing, and learning to move with it, instead of against it, is a form of wisdom. The calm person understands that not everything needs a reaction right now. Sometimes silence is more powerful than words. Sometimes waiting is more strategic than acting. Patience isn't passive. It's power under control. Chapter 10. Protecting your peace. Your peace is precious. Guard like treasure. You don't owe everyone access to your emotions. You don't have to engage every argument, respond to every insult, or explain yourself to everyone. Protect your peace by setting boundaries. Walk away when energy feels wrong. Say no without guilt. Take breaks from noise and negativity. Because every time you protect your peace, you protect your power. Remember, calm isn't built in chaos. It's built in solitude, in stillness, in self-respect. Spend time alone. Reflect. Heal. That's how calm grows roots. Chapter 11. Reclaiming control over your mind. To take back control, you must master your inner dialogue. Your thoughts shape your emotions. Your emotions shape your reactions. And your reactions shape your life. So start by observing your thoughts. Don't fight them. Just watch. When your mind says, this is terrible, ask, is it really? When it says, I can't handle this, reply, I've handled worse. Your brain believes what you repeat. Speak calm into your own mind. You don't need to eliminate stress. You just need to stop feeding it. Train your inner voice to be your ally, not your enemy. Chapter 12. Calm in everyday life. Calm isn't something you practice only in crisis. It's a daily lifestyle. It's how you talk to people, how you handle slow traffic, how you deal with failure, how you forgive yourself. Every small moment is a chance to practice calm. Pause before replying to that message. Take a deep breath before making that decision. Smile before reacting to that mistake. You'll notice something beautiful. The world doesn't control you anymore. Chapter 13, The Silent Strength. Calm people don't need to prove their strength. It radiates. It's in their eyes, their tone, their presence. They walk into a room, and everything feels lighter, not because they're louder, but because they're grounded. True strength isn't found in control over others. It's found in control over yourself. When you can stay peaceful in chaos, kind under pressure, and clear in confusion, you've unlocked something rare. You become your own peace. Chapter 14, When Calm Feels Impossible. There will be days when calm feels impossible, when emotions take over and everything feels heavy. That's okay. Being calm doesn't mean being perfect. It means recovering faster. Take breaks. Cry. Reflect. Reset. Then return to peace. You're human. You'll fall out of calm, but you can always return to it. Every time you do, it gets easier. Chapter 15. Calm is a choice. At the end of the day, calm is a decision. You can choose peace over panic, understanding over reaction, clarity over chaos. You won't always get it right, but that's okay. Growth takes time. Every time you choose calm, you become stronger. Every time you pause, you build power. Every time you forgive, you heal a little more. That's how calm becomes your superpower, not through perfection, but through practice. Final message, be the calm. The world doesn't need more noise. It doesn't need more anger, more fear, more drama. It needs more calm, more grounded souls who choose understanding over reaction. Be that person. Be the calm in the storm. Be the one who brings peace wherever you go. Because when you master calm, you master life. Soft background fades out, warm, peaceful tone. This is Calm as a Superpower Herb, how to stop overreacting and take back control. And always remember, you don't have to control everything. You just have to control yourself.